12 times the Kardashian Jenner kids were spoiled brats. Welcome back to Binge-Worthy Network. From physically abusing nannies to screaming at their parents, here are the 12 times the Kardashian Jenner kids were spoiled brats. But before we jump in, make sure to hit that like button if you love to hear all about the Kardashian Jenners and their beautiful kids. And subscribe to our channel while you're at it. 12. Scratching nannies. When it comes to being spoiled, it's not only material things or gifts that often show the bad side of children. When it comes to being absolutely spoiled and privileged, there are no better examples than the Kardashian Jenner kids. These cousins are already mega famous reality TV stars and have been fan favorites ever since their first appearance on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So with this list, let's take a closer look at all the things these Kardashian babies have done or gotten as gifts that others would only dream of. Kourtney Kardashian is widely known to spoil her beautiful 3 children. The oldest Kardashian sibling and Poosh CEO has even admitted it herself. But fans all over the world were outraged to hear that her middle child, Penelope, did something absolutely unforgivable. After years of working with the family, Kourtney's ex-nanny suddenly quit out of the blue. But what was the reason she left the reality TV family? Apparently, Penelope had gotten into a temper tantrum and had scratched the nanny across the face. But it's not the first time Kourtney's kids have misbehaved. Several news outlets have reported that when it comes to being spoiled, no one does it better than Kourtney and Scott's 3 children. Don't believe us? Stick around to find out more. 11. Kim's shoes. Before we go jump into Kourtney's 3 children, let's take a quick look at Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's 4 kids. Just like Kourtney, Kim Kardashian isn't afraid to give her children the best of the best. Whether it's education, gifts, or clothes, the KKW beauty mogul knows exactly how to spoil her gifts. And while you might think these Hollywood children have absolutely everything they ask for, well, that's where you would be wrong. I guess designer clothes, bags, and shoes weren't enough for North because the 8-year-old demanded one specific thing from her mom. Kim shared with her millions of fans on Instagram how North quickly took her leather boots and refused to give them back. With North crying hysterically, Kim confessed how her first daughter was adamant about having these boots as her own. Even though the purple crocodile skin boots look incredible on North, it's safe to say the first Kardashian West baby needs a few years before she can properly fit into them. 10. Pomeranian puppies. Every kid loves to have an animal as their companion. From adorable puppies and kittens to small fish and guinea pigs, every child loves to have something they can look after. That can also be said for the Kardashian Jenner babies. When it comes to animals, the reality TV stars are no strangers to their loyal dogs and puppies. And that's what Kim and Kourtney thought. Having little Pomeranian pups would be the perfect gifts for their daughters, North and Penelope. And while many people have puppies in their households, not all have pups that cost as much as these Pomeranian breeds. According to sources, a purebred Pomeranian pup can range anywhere between $700 to $2,000. And you can bet that Kim and Kourtney would opt out for the best, making these adorable white puppies around $2,000 each. 9. Only luxurious gifts. Being one of the most influential and famous families in Hollywood can definitely have its perks. From VIP invitations to private jets, the Kardashian Jenner sisters are no strangers to luxurious lifestyles and glamorous parties. That is why these sisters only want the best gifts for their children. Multiple sources and close friends of the Kardashian Jenner family have confirmed that when it comes to the children and gifts, the family only accepts luxurious gifts, meaning high-end designer clothing, very expensive jewelry, and simply one-of-a-kind presents. So exactly how luxurious are these gifts that close friends of the family give the Kardashian Jenner kids? Well, these gifts can range anywhere from diamond-encrusted Balmain dresses to expensive Hermes handbags. If that doesn't scream spoiled, I don't know what does. 8. Stormi's Lamborghini. If you thought diamond-encrusted dresses were extravagant, wait until you hear some of the presents Kylie gets her little girl Stormi. The world was taken by storm. no pun intended, when Kylie Jenner announced her pregnancy and her labor. Now, 2 years later, after the secret was revealed, Stormi became one of the most famous babies in the entire world. And as you can imagine, her mother, the billionaire and reality TV star Kylie Jenner, loves to spoil her favorite girl. That is why Kylie decided to gift her baby a one-of-a-kind and custom Lamborghini car. Well, even though this gift was technically from her dad, Travis Scott, we have a feeling Kylie had something to do with it. This $200,000 custom Lamborghini mini car was covered in Stormi's name, while the exterior featured the word Astroworld and neon colors. 7. Stormi's birthday parties. Speaking of Stormi and her lavish gifts, we have to mention the over-the-top and jaw-dropping birthday parties Kylie loves to throw her daughter. For Stormi's first birthday, the party was themed after Stormi herself. Known as Stormi World, the entire party was focused on Stormi, her cute little face, and her adorable personality. From huge, giant Stormi-faced balloons to custom desserts and attractions, Kylie went all out to celebrate her daughter's first birthday. For those of you wondering just how much this extravagant and over-the-top party costs, it is said to have a price tag of around $350,000. Imagine being so rich you can spend more than $250,000 on a birthday party alone. But I guess when it comes to the billionaire Kylie, she has more money in her bank account than most of us could only dream of. 6. Private jets. We have mentioned expensive parties and clothing. Well, get ready to hear about private jet rides and luxurious travel. If expensive designer clothing weren't enough for the Kardashian Jenner babies, the reality TV show stars also love to spend their coin on VIP travel and private air rides. While most of us have to get used to the cramped legroom in economy class, the Kardashian Jenner kids have the luxury to fly across the globe in private jets, especially when it comes to Kim, Kourtney, and Kylie. These sisters are no strangers to flying alone in style, and their luxurious air rides are often featured on their social media platforms. But let's be real, if you had the chance and the opportunity, wouldn't you also love to ride on a private jet catered to you and your needs? Yep, I thought so. 5. No pictures. It's no secret that the Kardashian Jenner sisters are some of the most recognizable faces in Hollywood and generally all across the world. That is why these multimillionaire ladies have gotten used to all the attention and the flashing cameras. And while these sisters have signed up for this particular lifestyle, it's their kids that sometimes get the short end of the stick. As you can guess, the little Kardashian Jenner babies usually don't get a say whether or not they want to be in front of the cameras or in the spotlight. And while the kids often can't even notice the Keeping Up with the Kardashians cameras, they also have a breaking point. Let's take a look at our favorite diva, North West, and how she told off the paparazzi cameras that were taking pictures of her across the street. While some kids might have trouble speaking to strangers, North had no problem telling off the paparazzi who were disturbing her peace. 4. True's car. We have talked about Kim, Kourtney, and Kylie's children and how spoiled these reality TV babies are, but one sister we've got to mention is Khloe and her beautiful daughter True. When it comes to spoiling their children, Coco is not afraid to share with the world just how much she loves to give her only daughter. As most KUWTK diehard fans know, Coco has always wanted to be a mother, so when the 36-year-old finally got pregnant, fans knew that that baby would be loved and spoiled all the way. That is why Coco had no trouble giving her baby daughter True her first car. This luxurious mini Bentley is covered in pink sparkles and is definitely a head-turner. With a Bluetooth connection for some lovely tunes and a small steering wheel, this incredible kid car is said to cost around $2,000. I guess Stormi and North have got some competition. 3. Vogue fashion show. How many babies can say that they had front seats at a Vogue fashion show? Chances are only a handful of extravagant babies. And one of those babies is none other than the diva North West. In 2015, the world was shocked to see just a 2-year-old North grace the front seat at Kanye West's fashion show. Sitting alongside Vogue editor-in-chief Anna Wintour and the international superstar Beyoncé, we can say that this event was truly one of the most extravagant moments in North's life. 2. Miniature house. While some families are lucky enough to have small tree houses in their backyards, the Kardashian-Jenner families bring miniature houses on a whole nother level. Let's take a look at Kourtney's mini house in her backyard and how her kids aren't necessarily fans of this playhouse. Kourtney opened up to Architectural Digest and showed off the absolutely stunning playhouse she had made for her children. And while this miniature house is even bigger than some studio apartments, Kourtney and Scott's kids aren't really in love with it. Why, you may ask? According to Kardashian herself, the kids simply enjoy their electronic devices and toys better. 1. North's Michael Jackson jacket. If you remember the King of Pop, Michael Jackson, then you remember how truly incredible and special he was. The trailblazer and one of the most successful figures in music was not only known for his unforgettable tunes, but for his fashion as well. One of Michael's most famous looks includes the iconic leather jacket he wore in his Thriller music video. And while many across the globe would only dream of coming close to the iconic and legendary jacket, Miss Northwest has the privilege to have it in her closet. Yes, Kim Kardashian West gave a very special gift for her first daughter, as apparently North is a huge Michael Jackson fan. So, the KKW beauty mogul and reality TV star thought what better gift than the original jacket the King of Pop wore in his Thriller video. The cost, you might ask? Around $65,000. Talk about being both spoiled and privileged. And that is why the Kardashian-Jenner kids are undeniably some of the luckiest and spoiled children in the world. What do you think about Kardashian-Jenner babies and their extravagant gifts? Do you think the Kardashian-Jenner sisters are sometimes over the top with their presents? Do you think these reality TV babies are spoiled? Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and give us a like. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications and share this video with your friends. Goodbye, everyone.